So we'll be doing programming exercise 418, personal information, in this video. So the programming exercise asks us that the program described here should be implemented in the class personal information collection. So we have to write our codes inside this class. Do not modify the class personal information. Okay, we are not supposed to modify this class, but we are to do everything inside this class. So after the user has entered the last set of details, they enter an empty name first. That is, they enter an empty first name. Exit the repeat statement. So this says that if the user enters an empty name, then the program will quit the loop that is repeatedly asking for user inputs. So after that, we have to print the collected personal information so that each entered object is printed in the following format. So we need to have first name, last name, identification number, and then repeat it. Okay, so an example of the working program is given below. Okay, now let's just move into the solution. So here we have our default packages. This contains two files, personal information collection and personal information. So as the programming exercise tells us not to modify the class personal information, so let's just quickly look what this holds. So class personal information holds three instance variables: the first name, last name, and the identification number. And there is an default constructor that takes multiple parameters, that is first name as first parameter, last name as second parameter, and identification number as the third parameter, and assigns it to their respective instance variables. After that, there is a getter function for returning the first name, last name, and the identification number. And there is a toString method that we have in Java that just returns the output in the format as specified in the programming exercise. So now let's move on to the solution. So we have already imported the util scanner and this is defined. After that, all we have to do is now the general method that we have been doing previously as well, while true. True. What we have to do is we have to enter first name and then get something, and also we have to enter last name as well. Let's give it a single space here. After that, we again have to do it for the identification number. So identification number, okay, and space there. Okay, this is done. But we are supposed to use the break statement at the first name. So all we have to do is define a string. Let's call it name. String name equals to scanner dot next line function, and if condition name, oh no, the ID has hanged. Let's wait a while. If name dot is empty, then we are supposed to break from this loop. Okay, after that we are again asking for the last name, so let's make this first name and first name. So yeah, done. Let's define another string. Last name equals to scanner dot next line, and let's see, oh, identification number is string as well, so we're gonna use the same thing for here. String ID number equals to scanner dot next line as well. Okay, so this is done. Now after that, we have to create an object, right? So we have an array list named info collection. So info collection dot add, and what do we have to add? New person that has 3 parameters, that is first name, comma, last name, and ID number. So I think that sums up for our, oh, there's an error here. Ooh. Maybe I'm missing something here. New personal information. So okay, personal information. Okay, now it's working. Now we have made the list. Now all that remains is to print this out, right? So in order to print that out, first let's print nothing, then okay, we have to print, let's use the for loop. For, okay, let's look at the programming exercise. Okay, these are the inputs, and okay, this is the output. So we are just printing the Jean Bartik and Betty Holberton, right? We don't need to print the identification number. I think since we are not allowed to make changes here, so this is in the right format, right? So this dot last name plus this dot first name plus this dot identification number, but we are not allowed to make changes in here. So how are we going to achieve it? Let's see what happens here. Okay, so for it's a type of personal information, and make it info in our collection, info collection, right? And let's just do this, and let's just hit this out, and all we have to print is an info. Okay, so let's try and run this program and see what's the outcome like. Let's give it a first name of Jean, last name of Bartik, and identification number of 271224, and first name of Betty, and then last name of Holberton, and identification number of 070317. And let's hit an empty string. But we are getting the output in this format, but the programming exercise asks us to print just the first name and the last name, right? So how are we going to print that? Then let's make a modification out here. So all we have to print is the object, right? So it's info dot, there is the getter function for the first name and the last name. So get first name, so info dot get first name, right, plus info dot get last name. Okay, now let's try to run the program again and see if we get the desired output. I'll write Jean Bartik, but giving random identification number, let's say 123, and then Betty Holbert, and Jean Bartik and Betty Holbert, but we are missing one little space in between these names. So let's just quickly add that as well. I think this should now solve our problem. So Jean Bartik 123, Betty Holbert, okay, Holbert 456, and empty string. Okay, I think we have done it. Now let's try and submit this and see if we have successfully solved the problem. Okay, so all tests have passed on the server. Thank you.